Hello kids and welcome back to Life in the Woods and or work on the flower shop. And for once, wait, wrong button. We're recording the night before it's being uploaded. I'm trying to get back in it, okay? This is all looking very cute. We needed... Do we have any left? Yeah, we need like... four more flower pots. And then it's really just about filling these all. And the good thing is we'll just get a base done with it. Do you really need to look into them in order to... Okay. And I guess we'll be jumping around on the shelves a little bit. That's fine. We own this place, we're allowed to. Can't kick us out. Okay. We actually have a surprising amount of flower pots in here. Oh, we still have the ones on the outside. Okay, so for 0 it would be, yeah, then 3 lime, 2 green. Just so we can already dye everything at home before we return, and I guess maybe we could already start looking into the first couple of... How many vanilla flower pots do we have? We have 5 up there and 2 at the counter. Okay. What did we... the clay bricks. Okay. Get 3 from one, I think. Catch it being 4 and me not doing the math correctly. Nice. 3 lime ones and then 2 of these. I'll keep the 2. I can take it. We can put those away too. But on the... We'll keep the extra flower pots for now. That's the wrong aisle. We have so much stuff here, it's a little bit hard to know where everything goes. Green and the lime green. Okay. For the counter. Well, actually, let's start with the shelf flowers. In a way, I kind of want to go with tulips, but the problem is then there's this one left over. And I don't want to make the shelf any shorter. And actually, do we have all the turns in there? Never mind then. But I personally really like the orchids, so I mean, I tapped out. I don't know how that happened. That wasn't me. Oh, I did something. I'm not touching my keyboard. Sometimes that happens. Okay. Didn't intend for that to happen. Recording is still okay. In theory, the lilacs. These little guys. I love them. And I think we're actually going to put some on the outside, because they're so pretty. Okay, with that we have the small shelf, and then on the counter I'd say we go for some saplings maybe. You know, get some like planty vibes in there. I want to try and test out a few different things that could maybe look really nice outside. Some that are not necessarily flowers and more like plants. Here's some of that wonderful lavender, definitely. Yeah, not any corals, not today. We'll see about these. I don't wanna let your boyfriend. With these, I'm a little bit scared to use them because we already used them quite a lot on the beach. On the other hand, you could imagine, you know, like people get the plants from the flower shop there, or you know, a person like grows them at the beach or something. Who knows? But for now, I'll stay slow on those. I kind of want to get a 2D fern, and actually these also look kind of cute. I don't know if we can plant the gardens, but I want to give that a try because I really, really, really like the way they look. Okay, moving over to saplings. I absolutely love the way dark oak saplings look in flower pots. That is one of my favorite vanilla decorations, and also jungle saplings. 10 out of 10. You know, this is just going to look very cute when we put it into a pot. Maybe even the Porfor sapling. No idea how to pronounce any of this. And I wanted to change the doors. Almost forgot. We'll test out the medium ones. Not what I intended to do. That's what I get for, you know, trying to get stuff done. To be fair, with the way the music is going right now, I feel very energized and want to complete as much as I can right now. Okay, new burger, new us. Oh, fun fact, I had burgers today. 10 out of 10. It was a rather spontaneous decision because we didn't really know what to make, because we're kind of drifting off our meal plan. And yeah, we were just standing there for like 5 minutes, not being able to decide on what the heck we should eat. And then I remembered we still had enough burger patties in the freezer, so that is what we went with. Very wonderful choice in my opinion. Okay. Please tell me. I think this actually looks good. I mean, yes, it doesn't match that wood too much, but I don't want the same door in every area, you know? I guess actually in theory, there is one thing we could test. Don't mind if I do. You get them right back. Oops. That's what I get for sealing them. Oh, I think that matches better actually. I don't like this. Look at it in actual decent lighting. It matches the outside logs better, but otherwise, I like it. This is a problem. I like this. Wait, nope, that is not how I put these down before. Nice, okay. Medium. I mean, maybe this is also okay. Maybe it's really just me getting used to it. I don't know. Hard to say. Okay, then we do this. Wonderful. And these little guys go right here. The orchid, I'd say, can then go into the little corner spot. Are we gonna go with the vanilla order of the tulips? Or are we go? I think maybe we should go for color order, not directly. So we're going to white because, you know, we want to neutralize the blue. Pink. Red, orange. I think that's acceptable. Okay. In theory, would we be able... No. We would be able to put it in there. Okay. In a way, I kind of like it, but it's just not realistic to have such a massive plant inside. Sadly. Okay, maybe we'll add a couple more, like another little table on the outside, eventually. Right now, we're just gonna focus on this. I do want these like right next to the door. Maybe also there? Well, we'll see about that. how would this little guy look if we were to put him here? If anyone's wondering why I always call these the 2D ferns, that's why. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. If we put it there, that's still incredibly noticeable. We could put it there. It would be more like a little nod to ourselves that it exists. I think for now I'll keep it there. Then the little baby fern can go there. Let's do it there. Oh, that looks nice. The little green plant corner. I like it. Actually, I think these would be nice on the outside. Maybe like that. Not really sure about that just yet. This could go there maybe. Fuchsia could go there. That goes there. No, I think the lavender should go outside. I am not entirely sure about that yet, but we're getting there. And we still need quite a few. That's okay. Well, we have a lot of options there. We haven't been collecting everything in our path for no reason. Trust me. Stuff is going to get used. And we actually need carpenter's blocks too. Need to keep that in mind. I think for that we should make... No, I think we already have a carpenter's hammer in here now. Okay, we're missing the bed. Yep, we have a hammer in there. Do we still have 30? That's not enough. And real quick. Do that. 4 stacks of dust. Very, very nice. And do we still have left? We used all the leftover blocks in the nether, I remember. Actually, let's make a big batch. Not a batch of pressure plates, please not. And because I'm lazy, that we still have enough of the mahogany wood. Yes, there it is. And then we just need a bunch of flowers, but that is the moment that we've been waiting for. Could we, in theory, be able to put water lilies in there? I want to test that. For underneath the shelf with the vanilla flowers, definitely want to add in some bigger flowers. So this is where the gladioluses and azealias come into play. And maybe you could even try and go for a bit of a color scheme. These, we definitely need hydrangeas because I love them. Some of my favorite flowers. Some tulips. Some roses. Of course. Some more stuff for the outside. Maybe some pavilion lily. Or maybe also some nemesias for the inside. To give a nod to the fact that we had to hunt them for ages. This looks cute. And oh, I do love these. And some irises, definitely. Okay. A little bit of scratching. And back over there, we run once again. I feel like most of our food has just been used running back and forth between these two areas. But we're doing this, and I am so glad to have like a little new side project to distract myself with from all the other unfinished projects. Because otherwise I'd have to face the fact that we need to finish something, and you know, instead of doing that, we're also starting the whole nether base thing. I love getting distracted. I say as I'm being very productive and not distracting myself with fanfictions and like actually producing something in advance. Oops, I hit the mic, I didn't mean to. Okay. We'll look into those in a second. For now, could try and do this. I'm not going to completely match, I'm fully aware of that. Maybe? Is that a vibe? I'm not really sure. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, yeah, I expected that much, but worth a try. Do we fill water in these? Probably not. But what if... Now, this is gonna stay small, so I guess in that case this is a perfect little candidate for the inside. Okay, hydrangeas, we have 4. Maybe actually over here. And then in that little corner, could put this guy. We're gonna get there. I like how this is coming along. Like, we might change some stuff throughout time. But, you know, for now, this is going pretty well, I'd say. Okay, time to sit up because I'm falling down this chair. As always, who's surprised? Yeah, a little mic adjustment. In sleepy time. Yes, we're leaving the bed here for now. Okay. What if we get like one more tulip and then we can do 1 row of roses and 1 row of tulips? I think that might be kind of cute. So, there, and then that. And then we could try and do a somewhat similar thing. Dark red tulip. That could go there. No, we put the white one here. And this one could go there. I mean, yes, the other ones are in bigger pots, but who cares? So then we need 4 inside. And then 2 more for the outside. And then we'll be off to start... wait. Little correction. Start working on everything else. I mean, the bathroom, I think... Yeah, we wanted to maybe add a picture here. No, that was from another mod, painting mod pack I had in mind right now, but just remembered a nice planned painting, but we don't have that. technically, we don't necessarily need carpenter's blocks everywhere, actually. Could just work with full blocks. Just replace the ones that we do need to have lit up with the needed stuff. I'll do the scummy method for now, just because I don't want the roof to turn out absolutely gigantic. And for the time being, we'll also light up this place. Very old school style. Just to make sure we don't enter and miss seeing the creeper because everything's full of flowers. Oh, this makes me definitely want to get into really learning how to make pixel art and make like some cute little flower art for the shop here. I mean, I'm about to start doing it. I've, you know, slightly looked at some tutorials and, you know, how to maybe start out properly. I have some ideas what I want to start with too, yes, but actually starting imagining it is a lot easier than, you know, going ahead and creating something and realizing you are not perfect right away and then get frustrated. Hey. I think this is gonna turn out very, very cute. Oh, I love this place already. Get all those wall blocks, even though no one is going to see them. I don't care. This is where we're not being scummy. For once. Okay, that's just the light. Oops. Talent. This is just as a display of pure skill. Do not worry if you're not as talented as me. You will get there one day. In that case, we didn't have to make any more carpenter's blocks. Wow, big brain. Definitely want some directly at the door, so everything is nicely lit up. Here at the counter, you should also properly see, you know, so you can give people the correct change and not scam your customers on accident. A little bit more over here in the back, maybe. And then I'm considering to go full light over these little tables. Or maybe at least... What if we do this? We do the same thing as we did with the flower pots. I mean, I want to make sure that everything is properly lit up, you know, that's my problem right now, because I don't want this area to be too dark. I want to be able to see everything. So if we were to remove these now. I think this is okay. Not perfect, but okay. Yes, I just made sure that we also use the same amount of glowstone dust. I think this is pretty cute. And then in here, we'll just do this, I think. For now, we can always add in a little bit more if needed later on. And then in here, come on, we're being generous. 2 light sources for you, so you clean properly. I'll take the torch, thank you very much. Okay, nice. Not so nice on the outside, but just don't look that closely and then everything looks nice again. We'll leave the bed here another day. Even though it's so wrong for me to have that empty spot in the backpack. Like, you know, pickaxe, shears, that, even occasionally the crafting table. The crafting table already makes me a little bit suspicious. But if these two are missing, that's okay. But everything else, if there's something very, very wrong going on if that is not completely filled. Like that bottom line, bottom hotbar, no, that must be full. That's also just a vine. Ah, that would look so cute in a flower pot, I think, as a plant. Truly a shame. Okay, maybe we should... What if for insights? What if we go for like some Nemesias? Tangerine, I do like that one. Shimmering water, that, and then the purple one. Woof. Maybe a daisy for the outside. For the other little plant pot that we still have. So let's... Oh no, I'm afraid we may not have a dark red tulip. In that case, grab these. See if we can somehow... Maybe... Let's just get the whole family in here. See what we can do. I mean, these are also pretty cute. I like those. And then for possible outside stuff still, the Edelweiss. I mean, these are also cute. Japanese meadowsweet. Interesting name. Maybe these, we have them on the beach, but could maybe look nice? Question mark. This... Yeah, I mean, technically this is enough, but just to be sure. Do we happen to have a nice plant-like painting that we could go with? We have Skyblock. Mushrooms. Nope, I mean, I'm up to the challenge of, you know, making something that has to look good enough so I feel okay using it in this Let's Play. But at the same time, it's kind of scary. Okay, we'll put in our flowers, sleep, take a cute screenshot, and then we're already at the end of the episode. Crazy. Like, this went by super fast. Like, we just put in some flowers, that's all we did. Feel bad that this build is kind of taking forever. I thought it would be faster, but well, I also thought the same thing about the cafe. But the good thing is, I'm very glad that we're doing this. I'm having a fun time. I think this is turning out super, super pretty. And I don't know, I think it's worth it. Okay. No, I didn't mean to accidentally go to the cafe. What are you talking about? I mean, that's cute. How would this look instead? No, that's a little bit too massive, so Edelweiss it is. Maybe that really... I feel like that could already... Huge, definitely. Nope, this is going to be my choice. I mean, yes, all over the place. No color scheme there, but once you enter, there will be one. Okay, maybe the bluebell? Nope, these are actually a little bit too big for the small one. It looks nice. Boom. And then here. There. 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 Like, I kind of wanted to go with, you know, this color scheme. I don't like having the tangerine one in the very corner. In theory, it would be tangerine, pink, water shimmering, royal, or whatever the color is. Eh. Wait, actually, maybe we could. Nah. The fact that they have two. Or we just go with the same one twice. Also an option. What if we do this instead, though? Nah, it's too peachy. Like, this is already a nice color match. And it's technically also a nice color match. Maybe it would be easier if we get a rose that is a different color. Maybe we just really leave that there as a nod to the fact that this is very hard to make. And also... yeah, I think it's okay to have these two there like that. Possible thumbnails. Okay, if you walk in, it's kind of overwhelming. I wanted to add some hanging plants still, by the way. That's also something I have in mind. Especially here, since there's some space there. Yeah, but oh god, we're already overdue. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. I love you very much. I really appreciate everyone who checks out this silly little stuff. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, whatever time it is where you are. Take your meds, take your vitamins, eat your fruits, eat your veggies, and yeah, goodbye!